Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a Team Deathmatch gameplay on the map Jungle. This is actually an old game I have sitting on my hard drive here. I was using the Commando with the suppressor, feeling like Sandy Ravage. I just thought I'd use this as background for what I want to talk about today because it's not the best gameplay in the world. It's good, don't get me wrong, and the Commando is a great gun to use on this map. But mainly, I want you guys to focus on what I'm talking about today because I got some important things to recap. Basically, this past week, like I said, has been crazy. Got to recap. Some pretty important things have happened. A couple negative things and a couple really good positive things. So let's start with the negative and move on to the good news a little bit later on. So if you guys know about the Alki David sponsored event, the Billionaires Challenge hosted on battlecam.com, you'll know that a bunch of YouTubers about a week ago flew out to LA, and I know a lot of people already know all this information, but I'm just repeating it for a bunch of people who don't know, who are watching this video, trying to do a full recap here. We flew out to LA, and we had a great time. We came back, and then they started planning the next event. And unfortunately what happened this time around is the sponsor of the event, Alki David, did some things on the stream that a lot of people were not too fond of, and said some things that people were not too fond of. I'm not going to repeat them. If you didn't hear them, you know, whatever, consider yourself lucky. It's fine. It's not a really big deal, and I don't really want to go into much detail about it. But for whatever reason, a lot of people really didn't like this. And I think I'm one of the people as well, I should say, who didn't really like what was said and what went on the stream. And some things got cleared up, and Alki David sort of explained in private what was actually going on, sort of the real situation versus just what he says in public for shock value, and you know, the public idea of what he's doing and what's actually going on. And because of that, I didn't really have as much ill feelings towards him as a lot of the other people did who didn't really know what was going on. So because of that, and because of the fact that he changed his event from what was going to be a tournament where a bunch of people, 6 teams of 4 people each, competed for $10,000, he changed it into a completely charity-driven event. He flew a couple people out there, the Marky J, Sandy Ravage, Fisticuffs, and I believe one other person who I'm forgetting right now. Keemstar was obviously there, and Holiday Doc, and I still feel like I'm missing one person, but oh, Brian, Only Use Me Blade, and they were all out there, and they had a good time. And I was thinking about myself, and I was thinking about, you know, maybe I should join this event. They were asking me over and over if I would join the event, you know, just go there, support it. And what I decided to do was to say to myself, you know what, hey, this is about charity. If I can support charity by just showing up to this event, not really promoting it, you know, dedicating an hour of my time to help $10,000 go to charity, why not? You know, it's really simple. They're not asking much of me. How would I just go do it? You know, it's not about myself. It's about, you know, the charity and the money getting to people who are in need of it. And what ended up happening is a lot of people got really upset with this. They really didn't like the fact that me and another commentator were involved with this, and that's Team Martin. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about him in a little bit. He's a good friend of mine and a great commentator. There'll be a link to his channel in the description of this video. But anyway, moving on. So a lot of people really didn't like that. So a bunch of people started tweeting and saying, hey, xJawz and White Boy, don't do this. You know, don't be in this tournament. We don't want you to be there. And I tried to plead my case and say, you know what, guys, I'm not in this to, you know, win $10,000 or some selfish reason like that. What I'm trying to do is help charity out. I'm trying to help, you know, people in need get money. And I know I've said that a bunch before, but that's truly what I was there to do. And a bunch of people started saying, hey, if that's truly your goal, and I think this was actually started by Eric over at Game Dunzo, the co-founder of Game Dunzo. He said, you know what we can do? Instead of you playing in this event and, you know, $10,000 going to charity, why don't you let them do their thing and you raise charity? And Eric actually said, I would pay $1,500 for you and T Martin not to play in this event. And he said he's going to donate that money to charity for us. And then what happened was White Boy 7th Street caught wind of this, and he said something very similar. He said he would donate, you know, $1,337 to charity, elite dollars to charity, if we didn't do this. And then it started coming out from some other people, and a bunch of people, before, you know, we knew it, were all tweeting, you know, hey, xJawz, Team Martin, don't do this event for charity. If you really want to help charity, don't do the event, and we'll all raise money because you didn't do it. So because everyone supported us in not doing the event and asked us and pleaded us not to, I decided that, you know what, if it was better for charity, if we could raise more money for charity, by not doing the event rather than doing the event, then I guess that's the best way to go about doing things. So what we ended up doing is creating a PayPal. There'll be a link to the email in the description below. I believe it's Trevor and Sam Charity at yahoo.com. That's the PayPal email. All you want to do is send however much you would like money to that account. I mean, you already heard Game Dunzo is going to be sending in some money. White Boy 7th Street said he's going to send over $1,000 to this fund. And I'd like to also add in that I'm going to be donating $1,000 of my own money to this, in addition to some other things that are actually going on as of late. I've decided to donate a couple $1,000s to a couple different charities that are of your guys' choosing and of my own choosing, and also something that just came up that I'm going to talk about in actually a future video. That's called Call the Community, and it's a really cool tournament event that is completely for charity. So there's a bunch of things going on here that are charity related. And one last thing before you guys go off and donate and do that, I just want to say the way we're actually going to be choosing where the money goes for this, because I'm sure you're wondering which charities are actually getting this. What's going to happen is after we're done accepting all the donations, we're going to split the money 3 ways and pick 3 charities for all the money to go to. And the way those 3 charities are going to be chosen is we're going to go through the comments section of my videos and T Martin's videos, and we're going to look for a charity that one of you guys requests that we donate money to, and look for the best argument as to why we should choose that charity and not any other. I'm already working on doing this on my own as a completely separate thing. I'm not trying to overlap these 2 things into each other. So just, leave a comment. Let me know your favorite charity that you donate to when you have some extra money, and I'll be sure to give it a look. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for all the support that you guys have given me. Sorry you had to stare at a blank screen for the past minute. Again, please donate as much or as little as you want. We're not trying to force anyone into this. The PayPal will be in the link below. We're trying to raise at least $10,000 for this. That'd be really, really great, and we'd be able to send over $3,000 to 3 different charities, and I think it would be really, really good. We're gonna make follow-up videos showing you guys this donate. We're gonna do all the things to make you guys know that this is absolutely legitimate. We're not trying in any way to take advantage of the situation. We're simply trying to help out people in need and people who need the money more than I do, and maybe some of my subscribers do. So again, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.